পৃষ্ঠা 268 Transformation of sentences. Transformation of a sentence is the process of changing the form or pattern of a sentence without changing its basic meaning. Actually, it is the process of changing a sentence from one grammatical form to another. Transformation of a sentence হলো বাক্যের অর্থ অপরিবর্তিত রেখে বাক্যের রূপ বা ধরনের পরিবর্তন করা। আসলে এটি হলো এক ব্যাকরণগত রূপ থেকে আর এক ব্যাকরণগত রূপে পরিবর্তনেরই পদ্ধতি। Transformation by interchanging the forms. 1. Interchange of parts of speech. 2. Voice change active to passive and vice versa. 3. Narration change direct to indirect and vice versa. 4. Change of degrees of comparison. 5. Affirmative to negative and vice versa. 6. Interrogative to assertive and vice versa. 7. Exclamatory to assertive and vice versa. 8. By using infinitive, gerund and participle. Transformation by conversion of sentence pattern. 1. Simple to complex. 2. Complex to simple. 3. Simple to compound. 4. Compound to simple. 5. Complex to compound. 6. Compound to complex. By interchanging the forms. Interchange of parts of speech. 1. He is a professional singer. Change the adjective to noun and rewrite. Answer. He is a singer by profession. 2. The time of his arrival is uncertain. Use arrive. Answer. The time when he will arrive is uncertain. 3. I accept your offer. Use acceptable. Answer. Your offer is acceptable to me. 4. He started a vigorous campaign against the British. Use adverb form of vigorous and rewrite. Answer. He vigorously campaigned against the British. 5. The tree did not intend to die. Use noun form of intend. Answer. The tree had no intention to die. 6. He has the strength to do it. Use adjective form of strength. Answer. He is strong enough to do it. 7. He is very wise. Use noun form of wise. Answer. He possesses much wisdom. 8. It was a dangerous journey. Use noun form of dangerous. Answer. The journey was full of danger. 9. We are proud of him. Use noun form of proud. We take pride in him. Answer. We take pride in him. 10. He was kind to me. Use noun form kind. Answer. He showed kindness to me. Change of voice. Active, passive. Active voice. The chef prepares the meal. Passive voice. The meal is prepared by the chef. The teacher explained the lesson. The lesson was explained by the teacher. The company will launch their new product next month. Their new product will be launched by the company next month. পৃষ্ঠা 269 Active voice. The children built a beautiful sandcastle. Passive voice. A beautiful sandcastle was built by the children. The manager has approved the proposal. The proposal has been approved by the manager. The artist will paint a beautiful landscape. A beautiful landscape will be painted by the artist. The team had completed the project on time. The project had been completed on time by the team. The technician repairs the computer. The computer is repaired by the technician. The students are reading the book so attentively. The book is being read by the students so attentively. The novelist wrote a best-selling book. A best-selling book was written by the novelist. The chef was preparing the dinner. The dinner was being prepared by the chef. The committee has approved the new policy. The new policy has been approved by the committee. The gardener waters the plants every morning. The plants are watered by the gardener every morning. The author will sign the books at the event. The books will be signed by the author at the event. The staff are organizing the conference. The conference is being organized by the staff. Narration change. Direct. He said, quote, "Goodbye, my friends," unquote, in direct speech. He bade his friends goodbye. The man said, quote, "Hi, everyone, be quiet and listen to my words," unquote. The man urged everyone to be quiet and listen to his words. Quote, "My hour has come," unquote, said the old man. Quote, "Let me meet death like a man," unquote. The old man said that his hour had come and he would meet death like a man. I said, quote, "If I were you, I would wait," unquote. I advised him to wait. The traveller said to the peasant, quote, "Can you tell me the way to the nearest inn?" unquote. The traveller asked the peasant if he could tell him the way to the nearest inn. Change of degrees of comparison. Superlative, comparative, positive. Superlative. Mr. Sen is the oldest man in the village. Comparative. Mr. Sen is older than all other men in the village. Positive. No other man in the village is as old as Mr. Sen. Kalidas was one of the greatest poets in India. Kalidas was greater than most other poets in India. Very few poets in India were as great as Kalidas. New York is one of the most famous cities in the world. New York is more famous than most other cities in the world. Very few cities in the world are as famous as New York. Comparative. His brother is not better than him. Positive. He is as good as his brother. Comparative. It is better to starve than to beg. Positive. It is not so good to beg as to starve. পৃষ্ঠা 260 পৃষ্ঠা 270 Affirmative to negative and vice versa. Affirmative. Every one of them was an experienced mountaineer. Negative. There was no one who was not an experienced mountaineer. More questions followed. This was not the last question. Everyone must die. No one can escape death. He did it. He did not fail to do it. Only a fool can say this. None but a fool can say this. Interrogative to assertive and vice versa. Interrogative, assertive. Interrogative. Who does not know him? Assertive. Everyone knows him. Why waste time in reading trash? It is extremely foolish to waste time in reading trash. When can their glory fade? Their glory can never fade. Does anything succeed like success? Nothing succeeds like success. It does not matter if I fail. What though I fail? Exclamatory to assertive and vice versa. Exclamatory. Alas, the great soul passed away. Assertive. It is very sad that the great soul passed away. What a piece of work is man! Man is a wonderful piece of work. How kind of you to help me in distress. It was very kind of you to help me in distress. You were kind enough to help me in distress. Would that I had not wasted time. I wish I had not wasted time. If only I had the wings of a dove. I wish I had the wings of a dove. By using infinitive, gerund and participle. Complex, simple sentence. Complex. He has no money that he can spare. Simple sentence. He has no money to spare. Infinitive. We were surprised when we heard him confess the matter. We were surprised to hear him confess the matter. Infinitive. As he was late, he was punished. He was punished for being late. Gerund. When they were challenged, they ran away. On being challenged, they ran away. Gerund. Such children that work hard may win a prize. Hard-working children may win a prize. Participle. As the dog dispersed, the sun appeared. The fog, abar porchi. As the fog dispersed, the sun appeared. The fog having dispersed, the sun appeared. Participle. পৃষ্ঠা 271. By conversion of sentence pattern, simple to complex. Simple. His silence proves his guilt. Complex. The fact that he is silent proves his guilt. Only Indians are admitted. If you are not an Indian, you cannot be admitted. The management is thoroughly bad. The management is as bad as it could be. Tell me your address. Tell me where you live. Self-made men are always respected. Men who have been risen by their own exertions are always respected. Men who have been risen by their own exertions are always respected. I have no advice to offer you. I have no advice that I can offer you. You can talk to your heart's content. You can talk as much as you like. In the absence of the cat, the mice will play. When the cat is away, the mice will play. He was too tired to stand. He was so tired that he could not stand. Life and hope are inseparable. While there is life, there is hope. You will but reap the fruits of your sowing. As you sow, so will you reap. Waste not, want not. If you do not waste, you will not want. Simple to compound. Simple. Notwithstanding his hard work, he did not succeed. Compound. He worked hard, yet he did not succeed. Owing to ill luck, he met with a bad accident on the eve of his examination. He was unlucky and therefore he met with a bad accident on the eve of his examination. We must eat to live. We must eat or we cannot live. I am sure of his success. He will succeed and I am sure of it. I know the reason for his failure. He failed and I know the reason. We expect our team to win. Our team may win and we expect it. A wounded tiger is very fierce. A tiger is wounded and it is very fierce. Soham confessed his mistake. Soham made a mistake and he confessed it. I know the way of his doing the work. He does the work and I know the way of his doing it. Unfortunately, he failed in the examination. He failed in the examination and it is unfortunate. Complex to simple. Complex. My friend succeeded because he worked very hard. Simple. My friend succeeded by working very hard. পৃষ্ঠা 272. Complex. If you practice regularly, you will improve. Simple. Practicing regularly will improve you. When she heard the bad news, she burst into tears. Hearing the news, she burst into tears. Since Milan was late, he missed the flight. Being late, Milan missed the flight. Although I was ill, I went to office. Despite my illness, I went to office. He left the house after he had finished his homework. He finished his homework and left the house. Though it was raining, they went out. In spite of rain, they went out. The problem is so difficult that we cannot understand it. The problem is too difficult to understand for us. A man who was drowning cried for help. The drowning man cried for help. Though he was learned, he behaved foolishly. Despite all his learning, he behaved foolishly. Complex to compound. Complex. Although the storm was severe, the cultural function continued as planned. Compound. The storm was severe, but the cultural function continued as planned. She decided to stay at home because she was having fever. She was having fever, so she decided to stay at home. He went to play after he finished his homework. He finished his homework and then he went to play. Since it was raining heavily, they cancelled the picnic. It was raining heavily, so they cancelled the picnic. Although the movie was long, it was entertaining. The movie was long, but it was entertaining. Because she loves reading, she spends a lot of time at the library. She loves reading, so she spends a lot of time at the library. After the concert ended, the crowd dispersed quickly. The concert ended and the crowd dispersed quickly. Compound to complex. Compound. She wanted to go for jogging, but it started raining. Complex. Although she wanted to go for jogging, it started raining. He finished his assignment, so he went out to celebrate. After he finished his assignment, he went out to celebrate. The sun was shining and the birds were singing. While the sun was shining, the birds were singing. Rajesh studied hard for the exam, yet he found it difficult. Even though Rajesh studied hard for the exam, he found it difficult. I wanted to buy the thing, but it was too expensive. Although I wanted to buy the thing, it was too expensive. The team won the game and they celebrated their victory. After the team won the game, they celebrated their victory. The book was interesting and it kept me awake all night. Because the book was interesting, it kept me awake all night. She will call you later, or she will send you an email. If she does not call you later, she will send you an email. পৃষ্ঠা 273. Compound. He was tired, but he decided to finish his pending work. Complex. Although he was tired, he decided to finish his pending work. I will attend the meeting and I will prepare the report. I will prepare the report after I attend the meeting. Compound to simple. Compound. He wanted to go to the party, but he had to work late. Simple. He had to work late, so he missed the party. He studied hard for the exam and he passed with flying colors. By studying hard for the exam, he passed with flying colors. The sun was setting and the sky was turning orange. The sun was setting and the sky was turning orange. The setting sun turned the sky orange. The movie was long, but it was entertaining. The entertaining movie was long. I enjoy reading books and I like watching movies. I enjoy both reading books and watching movies. She went to the supermarket and she bought some groceries. She bought some groceries at the supermarket. It was raining, but they decided to go hiking anyway. Despite the rain, they decided to go hiking. He will finish the report and he will email it to his boss. He will email the report to his boss after finishing it. The teacher explained the chapter and the students took notes. The students took notes during the teacher's explanation of the chapter. She practiced the guitar every day and she became very skilled. Daily guitar practice made her very skilled. Exercise. Transform the following sentences using the instructions. I must obey you. Change into a negative sentence. I must not disobey you. 2. Number 2. He has a car. He wishes to sell it. Join into a simple sentence. He wishes to sell the car he has. 3. It is too hot. Complex sentence. It is hottest. It is hotter than it should be. 4. As soon as the match started, it began to rain. Begin hardly. Hardly had the match started when it began to rain. 5. Please show me the way. Begin could. Could you please show me the way? 6. I gave my friend a book. Begin my friend. My friend was given a book by me. 7. He is too tired to move. Use so and so ... that. He is so tired that he cannot move. 8. This room has 2 windows. And ... this room. There are 2 windows in this room. 9. Very few poets are as great as Shakespeare. Use superlative degree. Shakespeare is one of the greatest poets. 10. Why waste time? Assertive sentence. It is no use wasting time. 11. Had you not taught me so well, I would not have passed. Begin if. If you had not taught me so well, I would not have passed. 12. You may often warn him, but he will not drive carefully. Begin however much. However much you warn him, he will not drive carefully. 13. Not only is he active, but also wise. Begin besides. Besides being active, he is wise. 14. He repeatedly failed but did not lose heart. Begin notwithstanding. Notwithstanding his repeated failures, he did not lose heart. 15. Now that everyone is here, let us begin the meeting. Begin since. Since everyone is here, let us begin the meeting. 16. Only a fool would do such a thing. Use none but. None but a fool would do such a thing. 17. I would better write it down, otherwise I will forget it. Begin if. If I do not write it down, I will forget it. He was wrong to lose his temper. Begin, he ought. He ought not have lost his temper. 19. Why did he leave so early? Use ought. He ought not to leave so early. 20. You can take the book if you return it soon. Use provided. You can take the book provided that you return it soon. 21. He was a poor man, but he was honest. Begin even if. Even if he was a poor man, he was honest. 22. For more information, please contact the secretary of the club. Begin should. 20. Should you need more information, please contact the secretary of the club. Fill in the blanks, type question. Complete the sentences according to the instructions given. 1. Although he counted the money 3 times, it fell short of the correct total. Answer. Despite counting the money 3 times, it fell short of the correct total. Number 2. It is probable that the ship will reach the shore. Answer. In all probability, the ship will reach the shore. 3. Though they are poor, they desire to be respected by all. However poor they are, they desire to be respected by all. 4. The strike has been called off. They have called off the strike. 5. Man is exploring the sea in order to increase his resources. The sea is being explored by man in order to increase his resources. 6. The heavy showers of rain revived the plants. The plants were revived by the heavy showers of rain. 7. As soon as we finished our work, we went to the mall. No sooner had we finished our work than we went to the mall. 8. The book I had read earlier was better than this book. This book is not as good as the one I had read earlier. 9. I advise you to buy it. If I were you, I would buy it. 10. Rohit plays both cricket and football. Not only does Rohit play cricket, but he also plays football. 11. Nobody knew much about his plans for the future. Little was known about his plans for the future. 12. Rahul has not been to school for over 2 months. It has been over 2 months since Rahul last went to school. 13. The patient had died before the doctor arrived. Before the doctor arrived, the patient had died. 14. When I came home, she was sleeping. She was sleeping when I came home. 15. When I arrived at the station, the train had left. The train had left when I arrived at the station. 16. Although he studied hard, he did not pass the exam. Despite studying hard, he didn't pass the exam. 17. It is likely that the meeting will be rescheduled. In all probability, the meeting will be rescheduled. 18. Though he is young, he has achieved great success. However young he is, he has achieved great success. 19. The project was completed on time. They completed the project on time. 20. Prepared the report to improve the quality of the presentation. The report should be prepared to improve the quality of the presentation. 21. Although he arrived early, the conference had already started. Despite his early arrival, the conference had already started. 22. It is certain that the proposal will be approved. In all likelihood, the proposal will be approved. 23. Though the weather was bad, they continued their journey. However bad the weather was, they continued their journey. 24. This contract has been signed by both parties. The contract has been signed by both parties. 25. Consult the experts to ensure the accuracy of the data. The data must be prepared by consulting the experts to ensure accuracy. 26. Although she was nervous, she delivered a great speech. Despite being nervous, she delivered a great speech. পৃষ্ঠা 275. Question 27. It is possible that the company will expand its operations. In all probability, the company will expand its operations. 28. Though the task is difficult, he remains optimistic. However difficult the task is, he remains optimistic. 29. The meeting has been postponed to next week. They have postponed the meeting to next week. 30. Enhance the design to attract more customers. The design needs to be enhanced to attract more customers. 31. Allow me and I will do this work. I will do this work if you allow me. 32. If you had not helped me, I would have been ruined. But for your help, I would have been ruined. Question 32 থেকে আনসার পৃষ্ঠা 276 দেওয়া আছে। আমি এখন 276 পৃষ্ঠা পড়ছি। 33. If there was no rain, we would have come earlier. But for the rain, we would have come earlier. 34. If you had not advised me, I would have fallen into the trap. But for your advice, I would have fallen into the trap. 35. But for his last-minute goal, we would have lost the match. Had he not scored the last-minute goal, we would have lost the match. 36. But for his help, I would not have succeeded. Had he not helped me, I would not have succeeded. 37. Let us stay here. It is suggested that we stay here. 38. Let me go now. I may be allowed to go now. 39. It is possible to win the match. It is possible for the match to be won. It is not impossible to win the match. 40. It is your duty to respect your elders. You are supposed to respect your elders. 41. Nobody can change destiny. Destiny cannot be changed. 42. No sooner did he appear than all were silent. All were silent as soon as he disappeared. 42. Answer. All were silent as soon as he appeared. 43. It never rains, but it pours. It always pours when it rains. 44. He lost more than he could afford. He could afford to lose something, but he lost somewhat more. He could not afford what he lost. 45. Obhik bought his friend's house. Obhik bought the house which belonged to his friend. 46. I request his help. I request that he should help me. 47. I wish them to be quiet. I wish that they should be quiet. 48. Speaking honestly, I know nothing about it. If I am to speak honestly, I know nothing about it. 49. The evil that men do leaves after them. The evil done by men leaves after them. 50. He said, quote, how cruel of him, unquote. He said that it was very cruel of him. Fill in the blank type questions. 1. The greatest enemy of mankind, as people have discovered, is not science but war. Science merely reflects the social force by which it is surrounded. 2. It is generally acknowledged that children learn a lot from their parents. It is not so commonly admitted that parents also learn a great deal from their children. 3. we are tempted to assume that technological progress is real progress and that material success is the criterion of civilization. 4. The greatest thing this age can be proud of is the birth of man in the consciousness of men. 5. A truly educated man is one who is free from all superstitions, but it may be difficult to find a man who is educated in the real sense. 6. India is a land of festivals. Each state has its own festivals apart from the common festivals celebrated all over the country. 7. Each one of us must realize the only future of India and her people is one of tolerance and cooperation, which has been the basis of our culture from ages past. 8. Long ago, in the land of France, there was a noble prince upon whom great ill luck had fallen. His clever and wicked younger brother had taken his country from him and driven him out. 9. When Granny Finn was 9 years old, her cat died. Heartbroken, she sat in the middle of the road and sobbed her heart out. 10. For a moment I thought it was shaking the earth as it so often did. Another tiny tremble followed, then another. Someone was climbing up the side of the house. 11. Every Monday, on his way back from work, Bipin Chaudhuri would drop in at Newmarket to buy books. 12. It is necessary that parents should be friends with their children. Their duty is not merely to bring up their offsprings. They should know the activities of their children and even keep contact with them when they are at home. 13. No one can deny the importance of history in civilization. History. No study of the present is complete without a reference to the past. 14. The position of Indian women is much better now than it was a few decades ago. This is due to a conscious and earnest endeavor on the part of social reformers, educationists and political leaders. পৃষ্ঠা 277. 15. No peace treaty is effective as the care that a woman wields, WIELDS, wields. Life grows within a woman. They are the preserver of life force. No man, even with the greatest self-righteous claims, can match a woman in her vitality. 16. While wealth is a great factor for bringing happiness in human life, it is easily liable to be taken advantage of by one set of people against others. 17. To quench his natural thirst for knowledge, man goes beyond the region of bookish knowledge and takes up travelling. Of the various means, travelling by cycle is the best because of its direct impact on our senses. 18. A carefully chosen career would make the young mind explore his potential and would make the career rewarding mentally, spiritually, and financially. That is what a well chosen career needs to do and shall do if rightly chosen. 19. Of all amusements which can possibly be imagined for a hard-working man, after his day's toil, reading books is the best option. 20. The average schoolboy will admit that his school will never function successfully without rules, and most boys prefer rules to be laid down with precision.